day trading to swing trading. Hi, it's Charlie giving you Wednesday's video. I hope you're very well. So this is another request we've had in for a video. I've got a list of requests at the moment, and with regards to the question, how do you make the transition from day trading to swing trading? I think probably one of the biggest things that you need to do is learn patience, because the problem that day traders have, there's a few things actually that day traders need to have in order to make that transition from day to swing. So I'll write out a lot of them. One is misconceptions. I'm going to write down here set. My mouse is going. Honestly, it's my mouse. Misconceptions. And one of the things that a lot of day traders fear with regards to switching to swing trading is holding positions overnight. They fear that something might happen overnight or whatever. And yet when you're swing trading, you're holding positions for multiple days to potentially multiple weeks. I think the biggest thing is that fear could be well placed if you're trading highly illiquid asset classes, such as some cryptos, which could gap down against you, or even stocks, which can gap. But if you're trading highly liquid markets like stock index futures or FX, then really major gaps are not really a problem. You're not going to really see that in the main. There can be big moves that will happen, but they won't really gap much. So you're fairly safe in that regard, especially if you're trading like major FX pairs rather than like Mexican peso or something which can be a lot more volatile. So that's one thing that a lot of day traders, they need to let go of that. I've been swing trading for years, and I can't recall ever being majorly caught out by any major gaps, and so we trade responsibly. So, and what I mean by that is I'm not trading the Turkish lira, and so that's one there. Now, a lot of there's plenty of things that you need to work on, but the other one is the money, so to speak. That there's a big, again, misconception that day traders make more money than swing traders, and I don't believe that's true. So funny enough, I was only talking to our traders in the trading community room at CBT today. I'm recording this Tuesday, by the way, and I was talking about there was a period when I was both day trading and swing trading, and it's funny actually, the periods when I was trading, doing both, a reasonable amount of both day and swing trading, there would be periods during the year where day trading would be much more profitable, and there would be periods during the year when my swing trading would be much more profitable. It was actually quite rare that both would be, dishing out loads of profits at the same time. It was usually one or t'other, and so. And there's this whole misconception about the money that you can make can be more from day trading, because the natural illusion is that if you're trading more, then you make more. And yes, in theory, yes, you can. So when you're day trading, if you're taking 5 trades a day or 10 trades a day or whatever, then of course it's putting you into the potential to make more money. The flip side is that there's obviously lots of downsides to intraday trading. The amount of time commitment that it requires, the work-life balance or the trading balance. It's actually quite consuming in many regards. That it needs your time, your energy. You've got to be on your A game, because otherwise fatigue can build in as you go through the day. There's all sorts of things that can happen. So what can happen is your discipline can go as you go through the day, and you start off the day quite trading okay, and then you give it back in the afternoon is a typical sort of thing. So Trading more doesn't always equal making more, because of some reasons, just like I've said there. And also with swing trading, yes, your trade frequency is less, but the potential to make some, outsized gains, in relative terms, is certainly there, way bigger than you would make intraday. So to make those very big, multiple risk to reward ratio type returns. So that can make up for the less frequency. Now you do need to have a bit of patience, because one thing that when a day trader, when they start to move across to swing trading, they're used to getting into a trade and they want to be out of that trade in let's say within a few hours. Well, you get into swing trades and you might be looking to hold on to that position for several days or even several weeks. So patience is something you certainly need to learn, and because it is a different, you're embracing a different nature of trading. So certainly that's something, if you're wanting to make that transition, then you've got to be willing to see your results, the nature of your results, to change. So what I mean by that is that your equity curve may change the way it looks, because you're holding on to positions for so much longer, and you're not, having a trade, or on a particular day you make your money, you move on to the next day, you make money, move on to the next day. But like I've already said, it's not always like that with day trading anyway, that you're not just making money. It's a misconception that people think that you just make money every single day. It's not like that. So but certainly, of course, it comes in more fits and starts when you're holding positions for maybe a few weeks at a time. So it does require a different level of patience. The advantages of swing trading, there are advantages to day trading. It is quite nice to be flat at the end of the day, and all of those things that you can have with day trading. But the advantages to swing trading is it's more relaxed, it's less intense, or even stressful, if you feel stress, but less intense. And therefore more relaxed. I'm not saying that you're not going to feel emotions, because there are always going to be emotions no matter what type of trading you have. It takes a lot of you have to overcome this, and have to develop patience. But certainly it's much less intense than day trading. So you can spend your time analyzing the market, whereas when you're intraday trading, you're short of time a lot of the time. You have to make a decision there in the moment, within a relative in a relative sense. You see something, the market's on the move, you've got to make a decision if you're going to be trading that or whatever. So the time you have available to assess a whole market structure and the situation is so much more. So overall, trading when you're swing trading is less intense and less stressful, but you will experience different emotions, like having to hold on to your trade when you're in a nice profit but it's still not hit your target, and you've been in the trade for a week or so. Again, it's going to test your patience. But those are the main sorts of things that you need as regards to switching over to swing trading from day, or including swing trading with your day trading. But the biggest thing, as far as I'm concerned, is that it's this misconception about the money, that people think that you're going to make more money from intraday. And that's why I do the things that I do, the trading challenges and things like that, always to try and make a point, prove a point of some kind or other. And the current point that I'm using at the moment is to say, look, you can still make very good gains over the course of a year, swing trading, if you're doing it in a certain way, and you can still have your time. You've still got balance in your life. You're not having to sit there in front of a screen for many hours of a day. in that intense way. You know, I'm still sat at my desk and I'm still here, but that's because I'm enjoying myself in a different way with my traders and doing all of that, the work that I do with those. But it's not intense. It's not that type of environment where you're sitting there, you know, taking, like I said, 5, 10, 20 trades in a day. So that's probably the main points. There will be others. By all means, do pop them in the comments box as far as other comments are concerned to add to this. But the main points really, when it comes to switching from day to swing, is you need to let go a bit. You know, let go of that control of thinking that you're in control of things because you're day trading, and thinking you're not in control when you're swing trading. It's an absolute fallacy. And swing trading has many benefits to it. It frees up your time. It is less intense, less stressful, you're less likely to make as many mistakes with swing trading than you are with day trading. If anything, the way that I would prefer people to trade would be to swing trade first, and then once they're a highly experienced trader, then if they want to day trade, day trade. The problem we have is that most beginners want to get into day trading because they think it's sexy and all of that. The problem is they haven't learned the discipline. They haven't learned all of these skill sets in order to prepare them to be a good day trader. So there you go. Anyway, hopefully that is of use to you today.